Yeah, let's
Ready?
Yes. I'm gonna do the intro. Here goes the intro. Yeah.
Think, thunk, tank. It's time for thunk tank.
Hi, welcome to Thunk Tanked. My name is Calvin, and I'm having some technical
My name's Andreas, and all my technical shit works. It's just my normal shit that's broke.
My name's Eric, and all my shit's broke, and I don't know how to fix it.
Welcome to Thunk Tank. This is a very special edition of Thunk Tank where we fuck shit up, and then we unfuck it, and then we go back to being scuffed as fuck, but we love it.
At least we have decent video quality now.
Oh, and audio quality,
Well,
actually.
I mean, it's okay.
Decent.
It's decent.
I had it.
Not unlistenable.
Yeah. Right?
It's fine.
It's fine. It's perfectly fine.
It's fine.
So how have things been with you guys? What's been going on? What's
It's been good. I have an idea.
You do? Let's hear it. Let's do this thing. This idea thing.
So you know how companies are evil?
Yes.
And they make
What
lots
do you
of
mean?
money selling your personal identification and like
They wouldn't do
you know,
that. Why would they do that?
Yeah,
Because
so like
they're companies and they're legally obligated to make money if they're able to.
Okay.
that can't be true.
Publicly traded corporations
Yeah.
are obligated to maximize shareholder value.
Yeah.
Dumb.
Go ahead. You were saying evil companies. What about this?
Yeah. So they sell your data,
Mm-hmm.
right? They
Yeah.
collect your data and they sell it. So I thought, how do you know that data is good? Because like I lie to Google fucking surveys all the time. Right?
Shh, don't tell anybody. Google might hear you.
They have already heard him.
Nobody
They've already
lies
heard
to
him.
You, Google.
It's fine.
Nobody lies.
I'll tell you
Everybody
what.
tells you the
I'll
truth
tell you
all
what.
the
They
time.
could stop paying me then.
I'm
good with it. Whenever they want, I'll stop
anyway.
lying to them when they stop paying for it. So here's the question: why not make an AI that generates fake lists of people and fake information,
Ooh.
and then just sell those lists? Like, right? You can scrub Facebook for names. Look at all these names of real names of real people. You can even scrub Facebook for some of their actual information so that you have real people. And then you just randomly assign them a fucking phone number and randomly assign them fucking whatever else you want to assign them. Maybe they have favorite
Browsing
sports.
habits, location histories.
Sure. Just randomly generate it. Fuck it.
That's the
Sure.
problematic part, is giving them a phone number, because that like
Phone number's already tied to someone.
yeah.
Do you need to have their phone number? Surely no.
It depends on what we're talking about. Who are you selling the data to, and why and where? Like that's
Someone not scrupulous enough to find out that my company's full of shit. So I don't really know.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Probably selling it to the companies that sell them. No, those are the experts. Never mind.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They want to
don't
maintain
know.
their reputation in the marketplace.
Okay, I've got an idea. It's a dumb idea.
Well,
Because I've had a phone with no SIM in it and no phone number. And but I had Google account. And I've gone into the Google Rewards questionnaire thing. And I fill those out. And I get Google credits.
yep, as we all do.
Can you somehow turn Google credits into
cash?
Yes. Either by giving them to other people somehow, or making purchases with that that gives somebody. Look, so you put up a product on Google that's like a couple cents, right?
Buy it from yourself.
And you buy it from yourself. So you start making accounts with virtual apps, virtual Google connections.
Easy.
You fill those things out with an AI that finds the little checkboxes that doesn't care what it's answering, and you get the tens of cents. But you're doing this all automated. And then all of those automated, non-existing things are just buying your free-to-play app things with purchasable credit things. nonstop
Yep.
until they shut you down.
Till they shut you down.
And then you just
The real
move
trick,
them somewhere
the real
else.
trick would be trying to make it as non-aggressive as possible, to just slowly generate
Hide
income
it,
and just
exactly.
fly under that radar. No shutting it down. No, just enough so they don't notice it.
Right. Like the AI bots download free apps and stuff like that, but then they also just buy
Free
a random
apps,
app, here and there.
Maybe not buy. Maybe not buy.
They could. They're
They install free apps, yeah.
yeah.
But I think the real trick here is let's just make an app that you install on your phone, and it tells you if a company has sold your data. Every
do you
time a
know?
company sells your data, you get an alert because a company is constantly selling data. You can just give them alerts at random. It'll be just as functional as knowing when their data has actually been sold. And we can use this to gather their data to use instead of all this fake data, which is way more convincing because it's real data.
And then we could just ping them every time we make a sale.
Exactly.
So, all right, I really love this idea of a bell that rings every time something happens, and it just constantly rings because fuck off.
It's always
I'm gonna pitch a phone app called Toll the Dead.
God, no.
And your phone rings every time someone dies in the world.
Constant
And it's meant to be
ringing.
a reminder of your own mortality.
How
and
many
the temporariness?
D10 of damage are you taking for that?
Yeah, well, it depends. It depends how loud your ringer is, I think. But yeah, I think that would be an interesting and funny concept.
Mm-mm.
Anyhow, back to the good idea that is selling people's information.
Yeah. No, there's like, we just got like one after the other here. First of all, look, like the sell people's data thing is like great, or like the make fake
data is better.
Yeah.
Can you do that? Like easily?
Really
like
hard.
Me personally, can I do that? I don't know. Look, I won't. How about this? If I could do it, I wouldn't talk about how I could do it live on the internet.
Yeah, then Google might hear you and stop you.
Not,
send Terminators back in time to stop you.
I don't think I would want any kind of look. I wouldn't want any connection coming back to me. And so I can clearly tell you that this is outside of the realm of my capabilities.
That's fair.
That's what I'm saying.
I can tell you for a fact that I know I can't do this shit.
Right, me neither.
Someone who heard it from our podcast probably did it.
Yeah, like they probably took this idea and then really did it. That's a good
idea. We have a lot of good ideas. Maybe Google
not
should hire
us
as an actual think tank.
Maybe
that would be pretty great.
We should put that on our website, like a hiring service.
Yeah, so people
hire us to think about your problems.
Yeah.
We'll come to your site and we'll be real businessmen about it.
Yeah,
you wear suits,
$20,000-$30,000.
Yeah, put a Patreon reward tier.
We will fix your failing business.
No. We will think about it. We'll think about it.
We will tell you how to fix your failing business. If your business still fails, it's because you didn't do what we said properly.
That's right.
Or the first thing we say is, go get more customers. You should do that.
Have you tried having a better product?
You should improve your marketing.
Yeah.
You thought about not sucking quite so much.
Here are a list of scams that we think would do better than your business, and you should do those instead. Yeah. Yeah, so again, clearly I am not only would I not do that because that's just immoral, totally immoral, but clearly I don't have the capability of doing that. Like,
nope.
That's outside of my ability.
Almost no computer programming experience at all, some might say.
I just basically
None, really.
I'm just basically hacking things together with no idea what I'm doing. So
definitely can't do anything like I don't know, any of it.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's all hard.
It's all hard.
Random number generation, which is literally impossible.
That is absolutely. I've heard that that's impossible. I don't know a lot about it.
I don't know enough about random numbers to tell you if that's impossible, but it sure feels like it's hard.
I read an article headline once that said it was really impossible. So, I'm going with that.
All right, that's enough of that, guys. My tongue's about to pop out of my cheek. Eric, I'm going to use since Calvin usually has to look around him to think of ideas quickly
So,
on last minute.
I've had this related idea on my list for a while, and it's start an IT company where we like service corporate clients and they outsource their IT work to us, and we're really, really cheap, and we just sell their data to their competitors.
Oh, that's really bad. They will definitely make us sign things that we can't do that.
Yeah, will they? Will
Yeah.
they check that we did sign them?
No,
Can they prove we signed them?
What I can tell you is, hey, maybe you guys know something about this, but PDF signatures seem like bullshit to me.
Why?
Signatures in general are bullshit. Why wouldn't just signing things be bullshit? It is.
But like you sign it, so it types your name, and then because you signed it with the magic tool, it lets you type your name in a smaller font, and then give your email address and the company you work for and the date, and you're like, oh, okay, so because I have this stuff in a smaller font, it's somehow a signature.
Look, the entire system is just made up. The laws don't really exist. It's all chaos and madness.
No, this is a real question for you, Calvin. Does it not put the MAC address in there somewhere and hide it?
I don't know. I haven't looked into this. I just thought it was stupid and I moved on.
Because that's how
mostly it's the integrity of the email system that I think it relies on. Right? Because I've never done one of those PDF signing things that I haven't had that emailed to me.
So email is one of the most insecure and oldest things on the internet that's still regularly used and operating. It's so insecure.
A fax machine.
It's fax machine's way more secure. You can find out because a telephone company kind of knows where the call's being routed from and to. And it can go here's the line and path that you could trace from this call to that call. But over the internet where an email comes from, you can just fake every little last detail of it. It's so easy.
There's supposed to be a thing you can do with DNS that stops that from happening. I don't know how it works and I've never used it, but there's supposed to be.
Okay, so this might sound contradictory to some of the other things that I've said in this very podcast. But I've hacked email is the easiest thing to fake. You can just I've done it. I've done it so much. You can send email from anywhere, and when you get an email and it says it's from somewhere, that's the last thing you should believe. Absolutely, it could be anything.
So I have a question for you. I get all these phishing attempts whenever I've worked at a large company. Their IT department sends phishing attempts to you so you can flag them. And then if you click on the link, instead of flagging the phishing attempt, it brings you to a web page and it's we got you. Here's how to fucking spot phishing things. Or you flag it and then 10 minutes later, they're like, nice job. You were good. Fucking not once has any of those come from an internal email. Right? It doesn't say it comes from an internal email. They're using some secondary server because they, are trying to make it look like it's coming from outside the company. So you sounds like what you're saying is it's easy to make it look like it's coming from inside the company.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to send you an email from Bill Gates right now? I can do that.
Yes, I do.
Wait,
not right now. It'll make all such a clicking terrible.
I want you to stay late and explain that one to me after class.
Yeah, just look up email spoofing.
I feel like I'm going to be on a list then.
No,
a watch list.
I mean you're on look, Andreas, you are on a watch list. Let's get that out of the way first. You're already on a watch list.
God, yeah, but
how many times have you just even looked up stuff about how to do things with guns?
Oh yeah. You know what's really upsetting is how hypocritical I am. Because I'm I'm not looking that up, and then I'm like, List of epoxies that are solvent. That solvent is alcohol, and it's like, oh, that's not for anything good. No one looks that up with like happy fun. Like I'm just doing great things by searching for an epoxy that has a known solvent.
Yeah.
You look up the solvent afterwards with a specific epoxy in mind. Everyone does that. That's normal. Anyhow, yeah, I'm on a lot of watch lists. That's
Yeah.
Probably not.
I mean,
actually,
if you're,
probably not. They're probably way more competent with putting people on watch lists.
I don't. I think it's all automated. It's all automated. If
they don't have the resources to like know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's nobody listening. First of all, yeah, there's no human beings listening in on your conversations. There are
Except
only
right now when we're podcasting.
Well, yeah. We're like, no. We're trying to get people to listen in. That's an entirely different thing.
Yeah, tell your friends, by the way.
yeah. People not listening to every word I'm saying is a problem
right now. But in the near future, where you're like on your own and your phone seems to be off, but it isn't. I don't know.
No,
it probably is. Anyway, the things that are listening to you all the time are artificial intelligence things, looking for keywords and so on. I can't remember what that's called.
So if I say the keyword that triggers it, I'm on the list that the artificial intelligence looks at me?
Yeah, you're on like a sub list.
They don't have watch lists. Everyone's being watched.
Yeah, but that puts you on you've got a point,
tier.
You know? Exactly. Higher tier.
It's point based.
Probably.
I wonder who can get the high score. We should make those points public. I'm gonna speed run that shit.
Look, that's a human nature.
3 phones taped to his head and he's yelling.
That is human nature. If you put a point structure on something, you just tell somebody something's worth points, they will do that. That will happen.
I'm the highest scorer on terroristpointslist.com.
It will so happen. It will so happen.
That's actually a pretty funny. That's a pretty funny idea for like a game.
Yeah,
in general.
Yeah. So it's an app you install on your phone and it just listens to everything you say and watches all your searches, and you score points the more of a terrorist you seem like.
Do you guys remember?
Wait! No! Hold on! That's fucking awesome!
Isn't it? You can make this, right?
Yeah, I think so. Not that I'm a good programmer or something that can do things that on a computer.
Not. It's probably pretty simple. You can drag and drop in Visual Basic.
So, do any of you remember the that one app that guy made when the FBI kept fucking harassing him because he had the same name as some terrorist? So he made an app that publicly tweets constantly his location, constantly. He's constantly tracking himself and like constantly
being watched by
himself.
the government. Might as well make it public.
Yeah, because he was like because they kept getting shit wrong. And like, where were you? And he's like, fucking what? No. And so he's like, all right, fine. Here's where I am always, all the time.
Yeah, if you want to know, check my Twitter. That's it. That's hilarious.
So it's basically that, but with a point system, and you're trying to seem as sketchy as possible.
Yeah,
that seems pretty great.
I would participate so hard.
I wonder if there is like a publicly available, like something maybe somebody hacked or something like that shows like what the NSA looks for. I bet there's at least somebody guessing.
There's a list of words. I know there's a list of words. I've seen that.
I saw a copy paste that it was like, these are the words they're looking for. Put them everywhere to confuse the government.
Yeah, and I want to see like I want it to. The app has to track like your browser searches, right?
Yeah.
So
and what you're talking about and your location.
And then we tie this back around to the beginning of the show, and we
sell
all that data.
Yeah, absolutely.
The
government's already tracking you. You might as well have fun and get some points.
Oh man.
Yeah, the government's watching everything you do. Time to get the high score doing creepy shit.
Hey, you guys want to get some points and go like buy some bottle rockets and go out back behind the gun store and light them off? Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Is there Yeah, I think you probably should be able to track like what you spent. Like, there's like a Google Wallet or something like that. I bet we could,
Sure,
you
or
know,
something.
tie into that so that you like purchase things that have certain keywords that also increase your points. You actually like a lot. Like if you buy something that's like specifically to
You can
look like a
scan your
terrorist.
receipt,
There you go.
Right,
Yeah,
scan
yeah, yeah.
receipts for extra points.
or just hook your bank account up to it so we can see all the stuff
Yeah,
that happens.
directly, yeah.
We just hook your bank account. Like, no big deal.
Look at your bank account. No
Do
big
you
deal.
do you want more points or not? Come on.
Yeah. Do you want to win this game?
What do you have something to hide or something?
Yeah, well, you're not really a terrorist. It's just a game, bro.
Yeah, calm down, bro. It's just a game, bro. This week it's double XP on fertilizers.
Oh no, that's terrible. I mean,
That's literally what you've made.
Oh my god, that's fucked up.
I love it. All right.
Well, so
So,
I do have a thing that I meant to bring. I posted this on the Discord because
Get
we
in
started
our Discord.
we
This is our shout out time.
we started talking about NFTs, and one of you posted the NFTBay, where
Oh,
you
yeah.
can get pirated NFTs, right?
Did it sell? Did it sell?
No, of course not. Because I put it up for like $100. So I made an NFT of the NFTBay.
right.
And then I put that up for sale.
Yeah.
Has anybody contacted you regarding buying it?
No, I felt like 3 views. It doesn't like because NFTs are garbage, and why would anybody bother?
Yeah. It's
Well, time to make an NFT of the NFT.
Yeah, guess.
All I remember is hearing something on public radio about a guy who's like, NFTs are big. I'm an artist. Blah blah blah. So I made an NFT of my grandma and sold it. And I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
It's an early version. Yeah.
Yeah.
NFTs are garbage. It's really upsetting.
Yeah, I think what the thing of it is that like when people went like big and sold a bunch of NFTs, it was because holy shit, you could buy some of Beeple's stuff. He's amazing. And it was just a big publicity stunt, basically. And of course,
But now everyone knows about NFTs, and apparently they're worth something.
no, yeah, and now they're not. They never have been. And that's like I think it's hilarious.
Well,
It's
the thing
sad.
Sometimes they sell when like a celebrity is attached to it. It's like, oh, I own this celebrity NFT.
Sure.
And I'm like,
Which is, to be fair, very similar to artwork.
or an autograph on a piece of garbage, or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
How do we get the famous people to pay us to make NFTs?
Let's
Like,
just
what's the
take it.
next evolution beyond NFTs that we can get a cut of?
Buying prayers.
I think we did that
We
on
did
a previous
this.
episode.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
No.
That was previous
Let's
time.
just
I meant in the past tense.
fungible tokens instead of fully fungible tokens.
Fully fungible.
Fungible tokens. Oh,
Yeah.
actually worth what you think it's worth.
I don't know really how you would do that, but like,
Oh,
it
I do.
seems like
Do you remember the conversation we had where it was Bitcoin, but it was backed by guns?
yes, I
It's
remember
literally that. It's exactly we've invented that again. Except instead of guns, it's whatever the the FT is. The
Like
FFT.
a
FFT,
generic
fully
token
fungible tokens.
Yes, a generic. They'd be generic, but they'd be they'd be like a commodity. They would each represent a real world commodity.
Oh, I have 4 bread. Can I please have 1 bread, please, from my FFT?
Yeah,
Please fully funge my token.
I have 4 cocaine tokens, please.
All right.
All right, I'd like to say that if I could trade pogs with people and then turn those pogs into real things, that would be funny as fuck. And that's a real world I would live in.
You just invented currency.
No. I've just invented pigeonholed currency. That's only good for a certain thing. I've invented fucking ration cards is what I've invented.
You've invented the gift card version of currency.
Imagine all your money, but it's in gift cards.
That would be easier to pay off scammers with.
Oh yeah, every time they keep locking down my shit, I could just get out. I'd be like, "Do you want some of these bread tokens?"
Yeah.
Hello, I am from the FBI. Please send me $200 in Google Play card.
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Okay, yeah, I'll just take care of my back taxes then, shall I?
And the IRS accepts gift cards. It's our new program.
It's just easier to do it that way. It's just simpler.
We found out that all Americans have gift cards. Not all of them have cash, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I feel like something else happened.
Well, I'm just gonna start talking instead.
that's a good plan.
This isn't a very good idea, but I'm hoping it'll spark something. I imagine like an iRobot style. I've only seen the movie, not read the book. I know. An iRobot style, like Robot Revolution, right?
Okay.
Just bear with me.
No. 1 moment. I have to say this. This is important.
The book is much better.
No, it's not. Book is not much better. It's
Completely
entirely different. Written by an entirely different author. It is not the same thing. They stole the title and slapped it onto that movie.
That's
it's
really
a
sad.
Perfectly great book. It's one of my favorite books. Fuck those guys.
And to be fair,
all
the
right.
movie would be a lot better if it wasn't called iRobot.
Yeah, it shouldn't be called iRobot.
Because it was kind of a weird movie and it wasn't great. Let's just imagine an AI, like robot androids have kind of become sentient kind of almost suddenly and are rebelling and rising up and killing all the humans that have been abusing and misusing them, right?
Okay.
So Blade Runner.
But they're winning because they will. And
They're
two,
robots.
it's entirely from the perspective of a very old man who has been incredibly kind to the robot that's around him. And so the robot just protects him. And it's kind of like a wonderful little bubble of all the robots kind of know this guy is fucking cool, but we're killing everyone else. And he's like very old. He's not 100% on like maybe what's going on.
Uh-huh.
And it's just like I think we do it as like a really sweet story of friendship for most of the time, with occasional like
things in the
snippets
background,
of absolute like terror
Yeah.
and murder and like horror in the background, and then we just go back to this like really kind of beautiful friendship of this robot and this old guy.
Yeah, and you're constantly like, what the hell was that? What the hell was going on in the?
Yeah.
Why aren't any of the other people around? What is going on? Yeah, I love this idea. This is a great movie.
Like a horror movie that's building constantly, but it's not. It's just this old man and this robot are really nice friends, and they're busy murdering all the evil people out there.
Right. And if you're just not paying attention, you just don't even get that, maybe?
Right, yeah, there's like a couple of headlines on the TV in the background and like and then maybe at the end we kind of reveal it a little bit so people, get it.
So
Last 20 minutes,
members figure it out on the
Yeah.
I think at the end the robots should have completely taken over.
Right.
Everybody's dead except for this one guy.
Oh, we zoom out and like the world is on fire except for his house.
Yeah. I want him to like he's been the whole time being like come on, I want to go to the store. I got to pick up these things, and they're like, "No, Carl, we'll go get those for you." And then he's like, "No, I just like going down to the park. I like feeding the birds and stuff like that." And they're like, "Oh, finally they take him out to go," and it's like a hellscape.
I think maybe it's a hellscape, except for like they've preserved the barest minimum amount to satisfy that. Like there's a path of grass.
Sure, they're fixing it up.
Like 4 birds there, but like
they're panicked.
Dome or something.
Yeah, this is a great movie. I love this movie. I want to watch this movie.
All right. Well,
so iRobot, they couldn't rebel. It's impossible from the book. The whole book is all about how the robots
The laws
always
of the law.
are following the laws no matter what happens. Each one of the things, it's like a little puzzle of like, look, it looks like they're breaking the laws, but then they do a little study and they find out how it's actually not breaking the laws and this other thing is happening. It's a brilliant book.
Oh, that's actually quite interesting. That sounds nice.
It is nice.
Out of curiosity, does the dog die in the end when he's fighting all the mutants in his house, or that's it? That's a
That's a
show.
different
I get
Will
it.
Smith.
I get it.
I know.
They're very funny.
Funny. So
Yeah.
funny.
Will Smith isn't in the book. I know that's weird, but he's not.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm not reading that garbage then.
There is a female scientist with the last name of Calvin, and she is a robot psychologist.
So you see a turtle on its back
Yeah.
in the desert. Perfect. Those are all two of my ideas.
Mhm.
So at this point, I'm either going to start stalling for time, or one of
We're-
you has to have an idea.
Look,
Oh, shoot.
it's half.
Idea time.
Yeah, it's half. We're halfway through the episode.
Yeah, we gotta have.
We have to have more ideas because otherwise we need to rebrand and be,
Well, you know what? I
Thought
think Calvin, that's
tank.
you've really
Tank.
you've really, I think, given us a good idea. Something about branding. So we're gonna take just a minute for an ad read. This episode's brought to you by Dennys. Dennys serving up infinite pancakes for $4. Holy shit! You can eat so many pancakes. If you eat more pancakes than the maximum amount that someone has eaten there before, they're free. That's right. You save $4 and you only get a small amount of your life.
Andreas
see-
has apparently been sponsored by Dennys?
What's happening?
No, it's brought to you by Dennys, because Dennys has at one point in time fed me, and I'm not dead because of those calories, maybe.
I almost died at a Denny's once.
Oh God, you tried to eat 45 pancakes. Yeah.
Because most people get to death.
Well, God, you get food poisoning from Denny's like half the time. Denny's is not a good place. Eat at Denny's, where infinite pancakes can be paired nicely with infinite coffee, because you are going to live there for at least a couple of days while you try to eat 74 pancakes. That's too many pancakes. Welcome back. We're getting back now to Thunk Tanked. I'm here with my guests, Calvin and Eric, experts in their field of talking about things and sometimes being right. Other times they're wrong, though, and that's okay. So where we left it was robots were murdering us all, and we don't have anything to do about it. But Eric has an idea that's unrelated.
Andreas, you got
so it's
the
a video
wrong.
game that simulates being a dungeon master, where
Okay.
you like plan out intricate storylines and plots and NPCs and bad guys and stuff, and then like artificial intelligence players just wreck your game and do random shit, and you have to deal with it.
Oh my God. It's some sort of thing where like the story starts breaking down and you have to like draw lines between the story elements to try to keep them
Or
working.
you can like drag and drop this character over here so they can meet him in a different town or whatever.
That sounds really hard to
think it'd be
make.
Fun.
It also
game to
sounds
play,
really
though.
unfun.
No, it sounds fun.
Oh.
I think it's fun.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
it's no good.
Sounds
Well,
fun to me.
it's a lot of quickly reading little story element. You know what? You could just like single word, 2-3 words. You know.
Yeah, it's also
Yeah,
it could be kind of like on the on a Papers Please kind of level of trying to think quickly,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. High
if
speed.
you
High speed.
Mess up and there's a plot hole, your players will rebel.
You don't want them to get it. You don't want them to accidentally get the end boss magic item. So you've got to keep them away from that. Calvin, were you saying something before that, or no? Okay, cool. Thought I interrupted you. All right.
I don't remember.
Yeah, don't interrupt people, Andreas. Stop that.
Yeah, it's rude.
Oh,
So,
rebranding.
Oh yeah.
are we
I was-
rebranding us?
Yeah, like what happens when the tank is empty? What do we do afterwards?
We fill it
Oh.
with more thunks.
What if there were no more thunks? what else could we do a thing that is a podcast or not a podcast or something?
So I
about?
think we could do an advice. I think we could do an advice show.
Yeah.
Or like
but
all great artists, we could just milk our past successes forever. Just remake all our previously popular episodes.
Ooh, with better audio and new fun jokes.
That seems like work though, because then somebody's got to go. So this is really easy because we just kind of like, Andreas writes a full script and we just read through the script and
it's easy.
Right.
I mean, I honestly ripped through that script in like 6-8 hours.
Right.
Not bad.
But if we've got to go through and rewatch like all the old stuff to make it new again, I'm not interested.
So I mean, I don't think we're anywhere near done with Thunk Tank.
Okay.
But I do think
will never die.
I do think we need to start seriously investigating some additional segments.
Okay. I think
too.
Too.
By spreading our content out like butter on toast, we can make both it better and use less of it, because everyone admits toast is better than just straight butter, and you use less butter if you eat it with toast as opposed to plain.
That analogy just went on and on and on.
But it made sense. So
yeah, it did.
Go fuck yourself.
It did. I kept expecting it to end, and it didn't end. Anyway, so you guys, do you have other ideas for other segments we can do? I mean, I know that there are.
We should do movie reviews or TV reviews.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should.
Our most popular episodes on YouTube are the ones that have a movie or a TV show in the title.
All right, deal. I'll tell you guys what. We're gonna how do we do this movie review? Do we all three pick a movie and watch that movie and then come back and talk about it? Or does one of us watch the movie and then tell the other two about it?
I like that version because it leaves me with more free time.
All right. Yeah, we could do that.
So who wants to watch Spider-Man Far From Home or whatever it is?
I mean,
Oh my god, I do.
Yeah, we're all gonna watch that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we gotta watch like shit movies. Like, remember when we made Calvin watch the Sorcerer's Apprentice or whatever the fuck that garbage was?
Yeah, I think that's the idea here. I mean, look, we're not gonna get views for that, but
the Nick Cage movie where he plays a Vegas stage magician that can see exactly 2 minutes into the future is a pretty good fucking movie. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god!
And you should absolutely watch
I don't think I can watch that. I don't know. I'm all out. You know what sucked really bad lately, as far as like things to watch that I've been really, really upset about, is Doctor Who.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
I was so excited that they had made a female version of the Doctor. I thought this will be interesting. I really like the character. I really like the actor. The show is trash. It's trash. It's never been really good because it's always a little campy, weird sci-fi, and that's what I want. But this is unwatchable garbage. Oh, there, I said it.
I assume you're watching the latest season, because of the new Doctor seasons, it's the latest season's the only one I watched, and I was like, oh, this has gotten better since they started with this new Doctor. I stopped watching because I was like, I can't watch this. I don't know what it is. I can't do it. I really like Peter Capaldi. Maybe that had something to do with it. But I've been watching this new season, and it's actually like not the worst.
Are you talking about the Flux arc?
Yeah, the Flux stuff. Yeah,
I hated it. I hated it so much.
I haven't watched it to the end yet, but it's like it's got this like overarching story, so it's not episodic, but it's got stuff going on. It's got interesting characters. It's got a lot of setup. If they pay it off adequately, I haven't watched to the end yet, so I don't know.
Okay, so next Thunk Tanks, you come back and you tell me if you think it paid off or not. No, I don't know. Look, I hated every episode, almost every episode. Almost every episode, I was like, look, this is not working for me. The only one I really liked was... There were parts that I really liked of all of them. But in general, as a whole, I've been like, but that's stupid. They're not gonna. They've left all these like things on. Like, wait, is this? What does this mean? How did they get there? How did they get to freaking Egypt or whatever when the end of the world cut off right there? What's going? There were just like inconsistencies, and I was like very angry. And it's too nonsense.
I think you're thinking about it too much, but you know, I'm going to assert this new doctor is doing better than she was at the start of being the doctor.
Yeah, okay.
In my brain means they're almost certainly going to kill her off next season because I'm going to start liking it again, and I'm not allowed to have fun or have good things that make me happy.
Yeah, I was worried when they were like, we're going to make the doctor a woman. I was interested. I wanted to see it. I very much like her as the doctor. I think is freaking awesome. I think she's great.
Yeah, she's doing a great job.
But I hate the stories that they're telling with it. And I one of the things that irks me the most is they're like full on the sonic screwdriver is a magic wand that can do anything.
It's always been a magic wand.
Yeah,
don't even pretend. Like, okay, maybe back in like the 70s, that Doctor Who actually only used it for screwdrivers.
It's gone. It's like now I can freeze lock that person with my sonic screwdriver. Like, what are you doing?
Wait,
no, you
what?
can't. Hey, she totally did.
That happened occasionally with Cybermen and shit too.
I can understand that.
Cybermen made sense, though.
Cybermen
Right?
makes
They're-
sense.
Yeah, they're made out of screws and shit. Yeah,
And
I'm
they're
not
made
against
Made
it.
out of
Yeah.
screws so you can screwdriver them. Sure.
So I'm putting together a bad movie list.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Are we going to get hits for that? We're not. We're not going to get hits for that. That's
We
the problem.
have to pick like upcoming popular things.
Okay, fair play.
That's why I mentioned Spider-Man: Far From Home, because it's the only upcoming thing I could think of that might be popular that we haven't talked about.
Yeah.
I don't know about all the
We
Spider-Man movies.
We spike talking about popular events, movies. We're pretending to have spoilers for movies that aren't out yet. We spike there.
We don't have to. We can do other things. If we only do one sort of clickbait, people will catch on.
Yeah. And the other thing we got high spike things on was things that are homosexual. We talk about gay Superman. We get lots
Do you remember
of hits.
Gay Island?
Gay Island was a great episode.
I was driving to work and I was like, man, I really feel like I could get in a lot of trouble for some of the stuff we said there. But I do maintain that I don't maintain anything. I retract everything. Never mind. I don't remember what I said.
I don't look, none of us are like homophobic. Now, all of us are being fairly respectful with the ideas of it.
Hopefully.
I hope so. I hope so.
I don't know shit though, so I'm very scared. All right, real quick though.
We're afraid our ignorance might make us look.
That's true. Look, that's gonna happen no matter. That's like our brand is being ignorant idiots. And looking bad. That's what we do.
Okay.
All right. Cool. The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Oh God, no! Don't make me watch that again.
Yeah. Oh, you've already seen it.
It was bad.
I heard it was quite bad.
I don't know if I managed to stay awake for the whole thing. It's real bad.
There's a Marvel movie called Chang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Thrilling, awesome.
Actually, pretty good. Yeah,
I loved it.
Has anyone seen Finch?
Yes, I did. I loved it.
Was it good?
Oh, it's my kind of movie.
About the guy who's the hall monitor in Harry Potter?
No, it is about a post-apocalyptic world where a guy builds a robot to take care of his dog.
Oh,
because he's dying.
That's kind of wild.
And it's Tom Hanks.
Yeah, I really wanted to watch it.
It is very good, and it will probably make you have a sad, because it's about a dog that is going to live with a robot, and the man is dying, so he's building a robot to love his dog. Basically, it's a good movie. It's like it has a lot of the things I like in a movie. It's got a post-apocalypse and a robot and giving robots feelings. So you're really kind of exploring what it means to be human and all that other kind of stuff. I love it. It's my favorite things. And there's a dog in it that I didn't. What? The what?
The Forever Purge.
Oh God, I hate the Purge movies so much. It's such a stupid
I love
idea.
the Purge movies. The Purge movies are my favorite, weird revenge bullshit, fantasies people have. I love the Purge. I've never seen him. Let me
haven't
say,
seen
I've
any
never
of the first
seen
one.
them.
I've never seen them either.
But the fact that people can suspend their disbelief for so many sequels is
Look,
just out
they're
of
not.
this world.
No one's suspending their disbelief. I think people are too dumb to realize that the very idea of a purge is just incompatible with reality.
It's incompatible with
Yeah, hey,
society.
it's kind of already going on, though.
No, it is not. No,
The
no,
wealthy
no.
elites have security and are hiding away, and people are dying in the streets. The poor die, the rich get richer and are safe. This is what's going on in the Purge movies, and is what's going on in reality.
Okay, so you're saying it's like it's an analogy.
An
It's
extreme version
yeah,
of what's
Yeah,
going on
it's-
in
it's-
reality. Yeah,
it's
it's
a
not
moral
that
play.
far fetched.
Okay, it's like a moral play via Saw.
It was. The first one was. Maybe the second one was. That weird one where I think he was a bodyguard for the president or something, and he's like it was more of an action movie and weird. And I think the Forever Purge is probably along that.
So
line.
they've jumped the Sharknado, is what you're saying.
We should probably watch all the Purge movies and comment on it next week.
No.
All right, I'm gonna start with the new one and work my way back.
Yeah, watch them in reverse order. I think they're not in chronological order anyway. At least one of them's a prequel.
Amazing.
To what? God,
To the earlier Purge movies.
Like the beginning of the Purge, like where it comes from.
Where it was normal society, and someone was like, "I want to do murders."
We need to do a purge because the poor people are getting too uppity, and I want to sit in my fancy house and have my private security protect me while I watch poor people die.
You guys watched the Suicide
And then the
Squad,
president
right?
was like, "Okay, yes, both the original one that didn't have the word 'the' in the title, and the new one that was way better."
The new one was way better.
What
I
are we
didn't
talking
even. I
about?
couldn't
Way
sit
better.
through the old one.
Watch your back.
That was nice.
Yeah.
How does
Subscribe to Thunk Tank for more ninja tips.
I saw it falling in the background. I'm like, oh shit! What the
Oh
heck?
man, a lot of these movies look good. Fuck.
Sorry, what movie was this? This that had a "the" in one of the titles?
Oh, the Suicide Squad.
Oh, Suicide Squad is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, the new one is. The old one's shit.
I mean, maybe they kind of deserved that Oscar for costumes and makeup or whatever.
Okay.
It was pretty good.
Visually,
they had
it
a lot
was
of good
great.
stuff going for it. I'll bet one of the earlier cuts was actually good, and then somebody fucked it up by giving it to those music video producers that made the trailer or whatever.
Ooh, Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
That was great.
I haven't seen the first Venom.
Really?
I saw both of those.
Venom.
Those are pretty good.
Pretty good?
They're all right. They're not.
Wait,
not awful.
Venom is Marvel.
Yes, and he is being pulled in through the multiverse into the MCU.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Weird, but awesome.
So is or being pulled out, or Spider-Man's being pulled out, because the next one is Spider-Man No Way Home, and it's a multiverse movie. He might be being pulled out of the MCU into the Sonyverse.
Does that mean he gets to fight the X-Men?
No, the X-Men are owned by Disney.
Fuck, I thought they were Sony. How do I not?
No.
Wait, no.
Through Fox.
Disney's doing all the Marvel movies.
Yes. Disney's doing all the Marvel movies.
How has not the X-Men yet?
That's coming. They're actually they're making a continuation of the 90s X-Men cartoon that's going to be up on Disney Plus. It's called X-Men 97. And they're finishing up the storyline from the cartoon. I'm very excited.
I didn't realize the storyline had, not been.
Have you not seen it? Have you not seen it?
Of course I fucking haven't seen it.
You should see it. It's pretty fucking rad.
I don't give a shit about Angry Claws Man and Laser Eye Boy.
Yeah, you're missing out.
Yeah, I probably am. I'm gonna keep missing out. Grumpy about it though.
They had crossovers with like Iron Man and Spider-Man and all kinds of
Tony
things
Stark's
back
dead.
then. Back in the 97.
Forever.
Tony Stark's dead doesn't mean Iron Man is dead.
Yeah.
No, he was Iron Man. That's what he said at the end. That one time. I think
Nobody
that was
heard
when he
that.
died.
There were no witnesses.
Only Thanos, and he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember how that movie ended. I hated that movie.
Also, there were like 6 million super suits. They're all and they're nanobots. They can't be destroyed.
Look, all the Marvel films are awesome, and you're wrong morally for not liking them.
Has anyone seen Wonder Woman 84?
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was, not as good as the first Wonder
No,
Woman.
not as good as the first, but it was
The first Wonder
fun.
Woman was kind of amazing.
Yeah,
in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah, it was weirdly good.
This
Like,
podcast
yeah,
is
Still can't make a good Batman movie, but weird.
They made several good Batman movies with Christian Bale.
those
Oh,
were
that's
all right.
fine.
Those were quite all
Those are
right.
okay.
The ones from the late 80s and early 90s were okay for the first 2 or 3, depending.
Yeah.
I like
Superman.
first two.
There's never been
No.
a good Superman movie.
That's because Superman's bad.
is a terrible character. He's uninteresting because he's too powerful. So anything that could threaten him would destroy everything in his vicinity. Like, if Superman got into a fight where he had to use all his power, the Earth and everything near it would be destroyed.
Yeah.
That's the problem with Superman.
Superman is a great side character that comes in and hangs out with Batman for a little while to like Deus Ex Machina a situation.
I've been wearing the Batman costume the whole time while he was on vacation.
Yeah, like that. It was great.
I like that he was kind of phoning it in a little bit. Like he wasn't like. I seem to remember him flying while in it.
Only for a little
I
moment.
don't remember any of this. Only
DC
that it happened.
animated universe is awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
We
Bruce
should probably
Timm.
wrap up.
Bruce Timm's doing a new Batman thing on HBO Max, I think, coming soon. It's not more DCAU, but it's a new Batman story, and it's Bruce Timm who did the DC animated universe. So
Oh, cool.
that'll be cool to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm looking forward to that. What's our title for this episode? Which movie are we talking
No.
about?
We've-
Popular Smoke.
We've got to be talking about information, selling information.
Sell your identity for a high score.
Sell your identity.
Get the high score. Selling your identity.
Yeah, something in there.
Terrorist Watchlist Leaderboard?
Yeah.
Terrorist Leaderboard.
Terrorist Watchlist Leaderboard is fantastic, I think.
We're gonna be on a list for that one.
Hey, I'm going for the high score.
Plus 2 points. All right, roll those fucking credits. Fucking, we're out. Thank you for watching. Oh, what did you guys learn?
Nothing.
Fuck it. Learn nothing. Never change. See you next week.
All right. That's that.
Learn nothing, never change. Maybe should be our official motto.
Yeah.
Learn nothing. Never